welcome to Days with Dawn. I am Dawn. I'm in the kitchen today and I'm doing something a little different. I kind of wanted something sweet. I wanted keto pumpkin bread. But the husband does not like pumpkin. And since today is September 26th, we have been together. Our first date was September 26, 1986. So we have been together, I don't know how many years that is. A lot. Is that 38? 38 years maybe? So anyway, I was like, okay, well, he likes chocolate. So I decided, I found on the back of the almond flour bag that there was a recipe for double chocolate almond brownies. He's out mowing the pasture, so I thought I'd set up in here and make him some brownies for our anniversary. So let's get started. So, in case any of you have noticed, I have a new little baking center. I have the smallest kitchen and I do not have a lot of counter space. So, I had this fabulous idea when I got my new flooring and everything that I was going to set me up a little center over here for all of my baking things. Now, my oven is over there. So it's going to be a little bit tricky, but it moves all my baking things over here because, you know, busy times of the year when it's Thanksgiving and Christmas, I've got all the main things going on over there. I can come over here and have a different mess over here. So this is the first time I've used it. I still got a little tweaking to do, but I'm in love. I think it is so beautiful. Okay, so the recipe says to preheat the oven to 350, which I have not done, but I will. Lightly butter an 8-inch baking pan, which I have not done, but I will. Melt the butter and chocolate in a medium saucepan over very low heat. So it called for a half a cup of butter and 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate. Well, I didn't have like the pieces of chocolate. All I had was semi-sweet chocolate chips. So I melted the chocolate chips with the butter, and you're supposed to set it aside to cool, but stir in your sugar and vanilla. So for sugar, we're gonna do 1/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar. Now I'm gonna use the Swerve. I rarely cook with this because it is very pricey. I think this is $7 for 12 ounces. So, occasionally I will bake with the Swerve. It is one of the artificial type sweeteners that I can tolerate. This is 1/3 of a cup. I need 1/4, I believe. Yes. They leave a terrible aftertaste or something. I just don't like artificial sweeteners all that much. I'm sorry if the noise is bad. I'm still waiting on my microphone. So, we have a half a cup of brown sugar. Not a half, a quarter. A 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And a 1/4 of a cup of the granulated sugar. And 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. So here's the vanilla. All right. So I'm just going to stir that around. Okay, trying to get my angles better, but I don't really know for sure what to do. This is looking like it's like a one pan thing, but my pan is not big enough. So I'm gonna dump this mixture in my mixing bowl. This is the butter and chocolate chips, semi-sweet, and the sugars and the vanilla. All right, there we go. All done. We'll set that aside. All right, all in the bowl. Now, add eggs and beat well. So, I'm just gonna do it by hand. I'm gonna add eggs, one at a time, one egg, farm fresh eggs. And beat it well. After the eggs, we'll stir in almond flour and mix it. All right, I'm gonna call that done. We're gonna have 1.5 cups of almond flour. If you go keto, you know what almond flour is. It's kind of grainy. Most keto baked items are grainy. They're not my favorite, but when you're trying to be good, and like I've said before, I'm not really trying to lose weight, however I should. I just really am trying to watch my sugars and stuff. So that's a half, and then one. I'm just gonna do this. Excuse me. 1.5 cups of almond flour. Stir it real good, but don't over stir. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that because I also have to add in chocolate chips, and that is the next step. Stir in chocolate chips. It says 2/3 of a cup. So I have these Lily's chocolate chips. They're expensive too, so I rarely use them. I have dark chocolate and milk chocolate. I think since it calls for 2/3 of a cup, I'm gonna do 1/3 of milk chocolate. That's why I have 1/3 of a cup out. And 1/3 of dark chocolate. So now we have triple chocolate almond brownies because we have the semi-sweet with the butter, we have dark chocolate chips, and we have milk chocolate chips. All right. And also it called for chopped almonds. All I have are sliced almonds. So I'm going to throw in a 1/2 cup of sliced almonds. Just like so. That looks delicious. Give it another stir, get everything off the bottom. All right. Set that right there. And here I have my pan. So maybe I won't set that there. Got butter. And I'm going to butter my dish that I'm going to put it in. Just like this. Spread it evenly into the pan. We had a cool front come through, and so it's a little cooler than it has been, and I don't know what it is about cool weather. It just gets me in the mood to bake. Fall and cool temperatures. I've got a stack of recipes piled up that I'm wanting to try, and I'm like, I'm gonna be big as a barn, but whatever. And you know it ain't good unless you lick the spoon. Tasty. Okay, so it's been a couple of days, but I wanted to give you an update on the brownies. I guess he loved them because that's what's left. I had 2 small pieces, and I don't know if it's that, I don't know how else to say it, but fake sugar or what, but they just kind of made me feel bad. But he absolutely loves them. So he's been eating away at them a little bit each day, and that's what's left. So I will keep that recipe, and I'll cook them for him occasionally because he's a chocoholic, and I guess I'm not.